Let's move on. Talk about people that are under pressure. Now, Keir Starmer was elected as Prime Minister of the UK a little over a year ago. In July last year, Labor has about 400 seats in the House of Commons. They're a mile in front, and the Tories, the Conservative Party, are being slowly picked away by Nigel Farage's movement. And yet, from everything you've read in the last 24 hours, 48 hours, Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, is a dead man walking. He's been all over the front page. There's been scandals. There's been links to senior people, to Jeffrey Epstein. And we just get this feeling that normally with these political things, after a matter of time, something will happen. Meanwhile, Keir Starmer has defended his comments and sort of doubled down in regards to his angry position towards the UK protests from the other day. Take a look.
Look what happened on our streets on Saturday. That wasn't just very bad behaviour in central London, although it was that, assaulting police officers and the like. That's plastic patriotism. It sent a shiver through so many of our communities who now feel more scared than they did before. I understand that. I'm absolutely determined to lead in this fight of our times.
Yeah, so it's a fascinating situation. And look, normally with these things, as we say, once the stories start, it's very, very hard for someone like Keir Starmer to hold on. But also he's being tone deaf on the issue here, which is record illegal migration, which is why people are so angry.
What planet is this bloke cooking on? Like, get with the program, Cobber. You're about to lose your job, probably, because, 14 months in, your government has just been a total disaster. You have huge numbers of Britons marching through London saying something has to give here. You come out and say, we're not going to surrender the flag to these people. And then you double down again and say it's plastic patriotism and people are scared. What? They're scared of seeing people wave their national flag? If that's what they're scared of, mate, you are running the wrong country. Why don't you go somewhere else and run another country where you think it's better to fly their national flag? Maybe go over to France if you're so fond of people coming via that joint. I mean, he just does not get it, Sir Keir Starmer. Even Anthony Albanese, in his sort of, famed condemnation of the March for Australia rallies we had here, could acknowledge that there were a great number of people there with legitimate concerns. I mean, Sir Keir can't even do that.
Yeah, and he's trying to paint these marches as violent and disorderly. There were at least 110,000 people there. Marchers claim there were millions there, and there were only 24 arrests. How does that stack up? Widespread violence, dangerous. Oh my goodness. 24 arrests out of hundreds of thousands of people. How many arrests are there at the weekly Palestine protests? How many assaults on police at the Palestine protests? I guarantee you a lot more. In fact, Palestine Action in the UK has been designated as a terrorist organisation. On the other hand, you just have some patriotic Brits marching with their national flag. He is living in La La Land, but for him to go from winning a record majority in the House to now being on the ropes and his own backbenchers saying he's not going to make it till Christmas, this has to be one of the most disastrous prime ministerships in the history of the UK. I mean,
if a bloke is running your country and he says it is scary for you to wave your national flag, you've got to get rid of that guy. These people are enemies with him.
Well, just in general, if you were any sort of a leader, and let's take the fringe radical elements out of this, you'd be looking at something like this and saying, hey guys, what do we make of what we saw at the weekend? There's a lot of people that are really angry. What are the key issues? What's going wrong? And let's acknowledge them and vow to fix it. That sort of language is going to encourage people to protest twice as hard.
Exactly.
In twice as many numbers, double the size next week. So, I mean, it's just clueless. The only safe face he's got is that there's a major meeting with the President Donald Trump that's coming up with the royal family.
That's it.